Good morning, thrifty adventurers. It is Monday, November 25th, I believe it is. So 1 month until Christmas, week of Thanksgiving. So it is the start of the busyness. So we are going to talk today about my eBay numbers from last week and what is shipping out from the weekend. It was an okay week, definitely not Q4 numbers week. Hopefully it will get there. Typically for me, the Black Friday itself doesn't normally do too well for me. I think everybody kind of goes to the stores for the Black Friday and the weekend, and then they start buying stuff online of the things that they didn't get at the stores. But we will see. Hopefully this weekend will be great. But let's talk about last week. So I had 49 items going out. One was on Poshmark, one was on Bonanza, the rest was all eBay. And my total sales were $1,194.92. My cost of goods were $175.26. And my fees was $179.24 for a total profit of $840.42 and an average sale price of $24.39, which is about average for me. So let's get into what I had going out going out this weekend. I do have a bunch of items. Nothing too fantastic. They're all just run-of-the-mill items, but these are what we find a lot of, so these are what you want to look for. All these sales add up, so it doesn't hurt to have those lower sales too sometimes. We always want the big ticket items, but can't always find those. So let's jump in. First is a Chicago Bears decal, window decal. This came in about a lot from the auction of Chicago Bears stuff. This sold for $4.11. Nothing too big there, but easy to ship, and it didn't cost much to store. I wouldn't buy it by itself, but in the lot, why not throw it up there? Next is a Figment bobblehead. And I can actually, sorry. My brain's going 100 miles per hour. Figment bobblehead. Figment is a great character to look for with Disney. There isn't a lot of him made, but there is a big following. So if you find anything Figment, at least look it up. But normally it's going to be a good pickup, especially if it's on the lower end for pricing. This I got for $15 off of a Facebook group, and I sold it for $60. Excuse me, still getting over this little bit of cold. Next is a Puma ornament. This was a big lot of ornaments I got from the auction, so this one didn't sell for tons. $5. I probably on average got them for about a quarter. I've had it for a while, but I sold a bunch of the ornaments. I still have some stragglers, so I'm perfectly fine with holding those. They're easy to ship once again. Hopefully someone's doing a fun Disney tree. Next are some basic edition pants. So these I would not buy at a thrift store. I got them in a storage unit that I cleaned out that I bought from online. They were all brand new with tags, and there's probably, I think there ended up being like 12 pairs. If there was only one pair, I would not have listed them, to be honest. But since there were 12, it was one listing. I was able to put in a quantity, and I think I spent a total of like $30 on that storage unit, and I had already paid it off with something. Oh no, I paid $80 for the storage unit, but I had paid it off with something else. So all of these were just extra. This is the second pair I sold. The first one I sold for $12.95, and this one I sold for $9.50. So when it's just one listing, it's so easy to do, and not too bad when you're thinking $10 times 12 pairs. So I'll take it. Next was a Purple Rain DVD. This one was brand new. I Sold it for $9. I got it for 50 cents. This was once again in a big lot from the auction of DVDs. I've had it for a while. I'm sure it's going to be like a Christmas present. It was brand new and sealed. But I'm happy to get rid of that DVD. Next was a Snow White figurine. So this was like a vintage Snow White figurine. It had like a little side part that was kind of like a trinket or a vase that you could use it for. I got it in a lot of vintage figurines from the auction. I spent $10 on the whole, or no, $15 on the whole lot of figurines. I probably paid about $1 for this one on average. It sold for $20. One thing to tell, you know it's vintage. I could kind of tell by the look of it, but it was from Walt Disney Productions. If you see Walt Disney Productions, that's more than likely going to be from the 80s. So always look out for that. Next was a Disney Department 56 item. This I got from an estate sale a while ago. I bought the whole lot of Disney Department 56 items that they had. This is one of the last ones that I had. I think I might have one more. So I bought this for about $5 and I sold it for $55.74. Next was a Rudolph. It was the Abominable Snowman t-shirt. It was from Walmart. Honestly, don't know why I picked this up. This was from a long time ago. I think it was actually maybe last Christmas. I'm not sure. This is when I was still picking up like anything that had characters on it. And I really don't know why. But anyways, I got it for about $2 and I sold it for $10. But it was just a Walmart. Nothing special. I wouldn't pick this up again. Next was a Chicos jacket. This was another item I've had for a little while, but by us on Saturdays, our Salvation Armies has a certain tag sale. So if the tag is a certain color, everything is 69 cents. So there was a few months that I went and just got like tons of jackets that were for 69 cents. So I'm still selling some of them. So I'm perfectly fine with selling. When you pick it up for 69 cents, I sold the Chicos jacket for $16.56. I'll take it. It's not a bad profit margin there. Next was a Swimways toy. This I got in a wholesale lot. I bought a lot off of bulk BULQ. This is the first lot that I've bought off of them, and this is the first item I've sold from that lot. So there was nothing like absolutely crazy. There's a lot of swim toys in it from Target, I believe. And this one ended up selling for $11.95. So this goes to show you that this stuff will sell all year round. There's still places that are warm, so you don't need to wait to post these items. Yes, it's freezing here in Illinois, but there's still lots of places you can go and swim. So sells this or lists your stuff all year round. Next was a remote control. So this I sold for $12.95. I had posted about this on my Facebook group, Thrifty Adventures, and then on Instagram as well. I bought a big box of remotes from the auction, and I did get rid of a bunch of them that either just were not worth listing or were dirty or there was just something wrong with them. But I probably listed about 30 to 35 remotes. I bought the whole box for $10. And this is the second one I've sold. They both sold for $12.95. So I've already paid for that box. I'm already profitable. And I still have a whole bunch of remotes. All you have to do, you could put untested, or if you do want to test, I just put the batteries in them, see if it lights up. If for some reason it didn't actually work with their TV, I would just refund them. I'm not too worried about that. I've never really had any problems with them not working. The battery compartments were all clean there. So like I said, if it doesn't work, I will refund them. But you don't have to go and like try to find a TV to get it to work on or anything like that. Next, a Department 56 Gazette. This is a Glacier Gazette building. You want to come say hi? You gotta wait. I'm doing a video. Want to say hi? Say hi.
Bye, Poopy.
Stop it. Well, there's your fun go. It's in there. It's in there. It's in there. Kyle, it's in that bag. Well, that was, you know, fun and educational. So anyways, that's my wonderful 3-year-old son. Let's continue. Department, okay, shh, Kyle, you need to be quiet, okay? Mommy's doing work. All right. Sorry about that interruption. Next, Department 56 Glacier Gazette. So this was a house that I've gotten from an estate sale that I cleared out, and this was for $12.41. On average, I bought them for $1 each, so not too bad there. Next, a Tommy Bahama t-shirt. Tommy Bahama, okay, Kyle. Enough. Tommy Bahama t-shirt. This one is actually going overseas. I think it was the United Kingdom. And this one sold for $19.05. I got it at a thrift store for about $2. Tommy Bahama is on the decline, but for $2, I decided I would pick that up. Next was 101 Dalmatian lunchbox. And give me 1 second. Kyle, I need you to be quiet. Can you go play in the other room and watch your show?
But I can't eat ice cream by myself.
Okay, I'll play with you in 1 minute, okay? Just give me 1 minute to finish, okay? Alright, sorry. Next was 101 Dalmatian lunchbox. This one I got from I think it was from like Offer Up or Facebook Marketplace a while ago. I bought a whole bunch of lunchboxes. This was one of the last ones I bought. And it sold for $11. So nothing too special, but it was cheaper for me to buy the whole lot from him. I got a better price, so I still listed the ones that sold for a little less, but I made all my money on the other ones. Next was another 69-cent jacket. This was a Steve Madden jacket. I sold it for $12.41. This was another item that is going overseas. Make sure you have your sales set to going overseas. It's very easy, and if you don't, you're missing out on a lot of different customers. So make sure you at least look into it, at least try it. The next one's also going overseas. This was 12 days of Disney Princess socks. This I actually bought last year. I bought a whole bunch of them after Christmas when Target was, you know, like 75% off. I think I got each box for $2.50. I bought a bunch. I only have like 2 boxes left. This one sold for $20.71. Next were some Coca Cola. It's 1 flat sheet and 1 pillowcase. I sold it together. I actually just got this a few weeks ago. I spent about $5 on it, and I sold it for $32.33. Next was a Nick and Nora pajama set. I talk about these pajamas all the time. They are a great seller. They will sell pretty fast for you. So always look for them. These I picked up for about $5, and I sold them for $25. Next is a Candyland game. This was from $19.99. I buy them because they sell, with board games, I try to only buy them if they'll sell, if I can get like 25 and more for it. But Candyland is one of those games for me that sell pretty fast. So I don't mind picking them up and my profit margin being a little lower. So this I bought for $2. I sell it for about $20.71. The ones from like 1984, now that'll sell for $25, $30. So that one's I will always pick up. But the ones from 1999, 1998 always seem to sell in that $20 range for me as well. Next was a Kinect set. This I got at Goodwill for $10. I could have definitely held out for more, but it was such a big item, and I know that shipping was really expensive on it. So I was happy to work with this buyer to get it gone. So I sold it for $42.75. And I just did a big Frankenbox, put it in a box, and put a box on top of it, and taped it all up and all over the place, and off it is going. Two more items. Next one were some vintage Disney programs. This I also got at the auction. I spent about $5 on this, and they sold for $20. If you can get like 60s, 70s programs and put them in a big lot, they can do well. And also the maps, if you can find the maps of like Disney World, Disneyland from 50s, 60s, 70s, those will do well for you. So always look out for those. And then last but not least was a Bonanza sale. I don't sell too much on Bonanza, probably one every few months, but I don't really have to do any work with it at all, so I just let it be. It all sinks in from eBay, so I don't have to do anything. This one, I'm showing you the screenshot from eBay because it's easier to go into my unsolds and just show you my screenshot there than to find the Bonanza one. But this did sell there, and it's an FS limited jacket. This was also a Salvation Army 69-cent jacket. It is going overseas again, and this one sold for $16.56. So that is all my sales from the weekend. I hope you guys enjoy this and learned some things of what to get and maybe some things of what not to get. This is a busy week. I have a lot of stuff to get listed. I want to get as much listed as possible to make sure that it's available for all of the holiday shoppers. I am hosting Thanksgiving this week, so I have to get the house ready for that. Other than that, I want to say happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful holiday. We have so much to be thankful for. And I will see you next Monday, hopefully with some fantastic sales. Other than that, have a great thrifty adventure. Go have fun, spend some time with family and friends, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.